to shake the scene. 4 red zips of codeine. I can taste the pro meth when I'm in my dream. Wake up still.
Yeah.
Son, listen.
Yep.
Turn it up a little bit.
You know the vibes.
Good people, good people, good people.
Talk to him.
No Request Club back again, but you know, a little reinvented, a little different. We got a new segment coming on. Hopefully we can continue this called REQ Room, and I'm hosting this little thing with Che Wavy in the background slapping tunes right now. We got DefinitelyMe, aka Jasmine. We got Young Osaka, aka yo. Can I drop the government or just
no govy, fam?
No govy.
You're wild.
Young suspect.
Young free up.
No young free up. No government over here.
Oh man.
Man, yo, before we even get into this, man, we never really get the chance to discuss anything, you know, too prominent in the state of what's going on in Toronto, too prominent in the state of what's going on in our culture. So this is what, you know, REQ Room is all about. Do we have anything from our co-host to say in regards to what the ethos of this show is? Or did I cover all points?
Yo, you covered it.
Basically, whatever Kevin said, that's
what it's gonna be.
Girl said you're govy. Oh, rule number 1 was violated.
There you go.
Good Lord.
Come on. Jasmine, you just came back from Atlanta. Tell us how that was.
Oh,
wait,
man.
you were in Atlanta?
Yeah, I went to Atlanta, guys. Oh man, the energy there was unreal. I went there actually for A3C, which is like a conference / festival, and just being in that city for the first time, man, they know how to fucking party. They know how to just be a community out there. Like it was my first time being there, and just the hospitality was amazing. Like they made me feel like I was a part of them. Like
word.
Yeah.
Atlanta's a real community because they all be
especially
sharing
for
HIV.
music.
Let's talk about that. Like, what were the differences that you could like easily point out in regards to how their like culture is over there musically on a local level compared to here? Because I feel like everyone's cutthroat over here. Nobody wants to help nobody.
Yeah, man, I totally feel that. In Atlanta, like, just going to some of these events that they were curating for the festival itself, like, just being in in like legendary spaces. Like, I was at Patchwork Studios, and like a lot of albums have come out there, like platinum albums, and just like freestyle stuff. Like, you have all these artists from different cities. Like, there was an artist from Toronto as well that was there in that room, and you have somebody.
Yeah, I seen that on your story. Swagger, right?
Swagger was that was a different listening session that I was at, but this was like more of a freestyle thing, and Raz Cass was there too, and he was
super
spitting
legend
bars like right in front of my face. It was I can't even explain the experience. Like it was something else. But just the fact that like you have someone randomly playing keys here, someone like doing the drums here, and then people just hopping on the mic, spitting freestyles, and everybody in the room is like hyping everyone up. It's just like, it's just it was a room to thrive in. Like, you just felt the energy being good. And I just don't see like stuff like that happening here. Like
in terms of the event, or like the feeling of what was going on there?
I just find that like, unless you're invited to certain spaces like that, then I guess that stuff happens. But I personally haven't been in rooms like that in Toronto before. So I
Young free up. Did you hear what she said? Unless you're invited. Clout culture in this city?
Oh man, I ain't been invited nowhere. I ain't got no clout. Shit. But I like it that way. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't like being in the scene?
That's
talk about the scene, bro. What about the scene?
Let me I wasn't raised in the scene, so I don't belong in the scene. It's just weird.
What scene?
But what about the scene?
We're talking about Toronto. Toronto is a scene city.
And exactly, where are you from, Rohan?
I am from Rexdale.
I'm from Rexdale too.
Are you in the scene?
I don't know what the scene is.
Come on, stop this, Jasmine.
The fact that you're saying that means you're not in the scene. Come on, you know what the scene is.
I want you guys to elaborate.
Say no more.
You know what?
The scene is for clout. People on Instagram.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, you see how quick? You see how quick? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing that's happening nowadays here as well. It's clout chasers more so than the art itself. I feel like people are getting lost in clout. It's very easy to do that nowadays. I mean,
yeah, you can get lost in the sauce.
Get lost in the
clout. But if you have sauce,
tell him, explain it, bro. You have to tell him, bro.
Facts.
Gucci ad.
I know it is.
Come on, I can't. They just need to see that clip.
you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
You can get how you get lost in the sauce?
A bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man.
But like, it's crazy because when I went to Atlanta, I was with New.Wav. I actually went with Che and some of those guys, and that was like almost 3 years ago now. We went in 2017. We're coming up to 2020, and it's crazy how like you had the same experience that I had, checking out like everything that was happening over there musically, back then all the way up until now. I feel like their infrastructure is like way ahead of us.
They are, but I also feel like Toronto's a baby city in terms of the music scene, and I mean that in the sense that like we don't have an infrastructure put in place like places like New York, Atlanta, and LA have. Like they've been in music for years and years and years and years. Like Toronto just popped off on the scene like realistically with Drake coming to that level, and you know.
Nah, come on.
Okay, well, you know what I mean though, in terms of like
guys there.
There were guys there, but like established, yeah.
But like that's another thing. Like he not even home. Like Drake is never here.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Still, his branding is associated with Toronto at the end of the day.
Yeah, but when we're talking about the whole infrastructure thing, like I don't even think you can.
That's because we're inside. We're in
the bubble right now.
Yeah, you have to look at outside. Everyone's looking when they think of Drake, Toronto.
Yeah.
Even though he's never home.
Drawing back to scene, music, culture, all that. This girl's seen this documentary. I don't know if you guys seen it. I think it's called Vogue.
Like Vogue magazine? Oh no, okay.
The hand,
all that.
Twist up
with the hand, all that.
FK Twigs. Nah, I never seen that.
So it was me and Jamal at some party, and the topic was like accountability, like people appropriating music and this and that, like whether or not they can do certain things. So she likened pretty much calling Madonna the devil, talking about, oh, she's a witch, blah, 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 blah. She got famous off of that Vogue song, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, low-key Madonna had like a lot going on. And she kind of, like, she didn't just leave the Voguers like where they were. So like that had me thinking, like, how responsible are we as a scene, or like people who are like, say for myself, I'm African. Afrobeats is like super popping now, but like I've been listening to Afrobeats, but it's interesting to see people like what's the Mayute from the UK name, and he's like a ginger and he sings. I was about to call him Calvin Harris, but
that's what we're gonna call him.
We're gonna call him Calvin Harris, but don't worry, we'll get the right name later. But seeing people like that do Afrobeats, seeing Justin Bieber do like dancehall songs or whatever, like, should we feel weird about that? Like, is there an accountability that we need to have when we see certain people coming into like, or what was that one girl?
Yes and no.
What was the one girl who did that dance on to lean on? With the Indian fucking. I was like, yo,
that one still.
That was you. These are real shits, but continue, folks.
Well, to answer your question, I'm gonna say yes and no, just because.
Yeah.
Because when we like originated it, it wasn't appreciated. It was just
big
like
facts. Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just like, oh, like when Buju and Tingalingaling Shabba Ranks.
Yeah.
Like it was like
I like how you had to sing the song to remember.
Like it was just like a phase.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, now that like the white artists are doing it, it's okay.
Suddenly it's popular.
Yeah, like
all
but
of a sudden
haven't you noticed, no shade though, whenever you guys already know where I'm going with this one, right?
Yo, we don't. This is why we have these talks, bro.
Like,
it doesn't make you a bad guy.
Or some person that starts doing something that's from a different culture, it starts to become popping. All of a sudden, it becomes a different name.
That shows that it can be like advertised.
1,000,000%. Yeah,
that's why.
But it's a damn shame.
But they still can't bubble. Like all of that, you still can't bubble.
The amount of times I've gone to parties in the city and they're playing dancehall and you see some people trying to.
Oh, don't get me. Listen. When I go out to parties, I don't even dance.
They come for you. I know they come for you.
And I dodge them. What do you mean?
I've seen it happen, folks. This is like not a lie. I've definitely seen it happen.
Like what?
It's interesting. How you feel about that with like Caravana in the city too? Like when we have Caravana and we have all types of people a part of the parade, it's like inclusive.
You know what? I never appreciated it as much as I should growing up.
Yeah.
Until I went to other cities that try to have the same thing, and it's just not on the same level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really starting to, like, when I went to Montreal, me and this guy been to Montreal. We never been during Carabana time together, but they don't call it Carabana. I think they call it Carnival. But yo, it's fucking trash. And
really?
it's like
I didn't
maybe
even know
5
Montreal
blocks.
did that. I swear to God, I didn't even know Montreal had that.
See?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. But then it just goes back to like all these places in all these cities. How involved are like our minority communities in certain things?
I don't even feel like they could appreciate it out in Montreal just because the culture there as well with like how the people treat minority groups.
Nah, in Montreal, it's strictly like colored folks, like the Haitians and the Jamaicans. That's who's celebrating Carnival
Yeah,
out there.
out
But
there.
out here, it's like
everybody.
everyone.
Low
like
key,
an
I played
actual
Mass
event.
too. I'm not even gonna lie. I played Mass.
Yo,
like,
you
3
see?
years ago.
But like over there, like people don't really do that.
No, unless
They don't-
you belong to the culture, I guess.
Yeah. Which is
Interesting.
wild to see, because like over here you could expect somebody else to like know in depth about like your background or like the musical preferences that are involved in wherever it is that you come from and all that. But I just don't see it in certain places. Like even in some like states, you don't really like some of the Carabana videos I see or some of the Carnival videos I see.
Sorry.
High key, I've always wanted to go to Miami Carnival, but I don't know.
I heard the Miami one's sick.
Yeah, I think I heard
Sicker
the
than us though.
I think it just had it too.
I
Like,
don't know if it's sicker
I swear to
than ours,
God,
but it's
everything
sick.
happened out there last weekend.
Word,
What?
yeah.
But Miami's a wild place, man. Like,
I'm trying to go.
Say less. December, who's down? Because I'm trying to.
I'm not gonna be going next year.
Come on.
Nope, not me, bro.
I would
Yo,
take a Miami
we
trip
pulling
every
up to
year.
Miami?
Yeah, I want to go for Basil. Art Basil.
I don't know what that is, but
See, I'll pull up to that.
Bye.
I'll pull up to that, but that Carnival, fam. When you
Yeah,
see,
why not?
you see 50 niggas pull up with Kodak Black hairstyle, pull up on you, fam.
okay. Now you're just like, I don't know what kind of nightmares you're
What do
having,
you
bro.
think Miami is, fam?
Yes, they do have
Have
an
you been to
exorbitant
Miami?
amount of
No.
Haitian people.
Where have you traveled? Sorry, I'm curious. Have you ever left Toronto?
Okay, you're gonna put all the respect on my first, middle, and last name. That's what you're gonna do. We're gonna start there. I've been to Japan.
Okay, I haven't even been there. Talk about
Okay.
Japan though.
Japan is
Yeah, because Young Osaka, it's in the name. Of course, they've been to Japan.
Young Osaka in the building.
Go.
Come on.
Japan was
Konnichiwa.
you're not gonna let me talk. Japan was beautiful, beloved.
Oh. I'm just taking a.
That's how you describe it. The
Oh, okay.
culture, the infrastructure, the clothing, the shopping, the experience, everything you can do out there, the food.
Did you learn any Japanese while you were there?
Yeah, arigato. Arigato
Arigato.
gozaimasu.
Oh.
Yo, this guy will pull up to the convenience store talking about arigato, man.
You're an
Let me
idiot. No one said that.
Let me
You're
get
dumbass.
I swear I think I learned like arigato off like Dora or something.
This girl said off Dora.
Dora was Spanish,
This
my
girl
guy.
gonna say she learned Japanese off
No,
of
there was some kind of
Mexican-based
show.
character.
I think I learned it off some show.
What?
You're talking about sagwa.
That's Chinese, bro.
Yeah, she doesn't know that.
I know
Okay,
Sagwa.
well. Do you?
No, you were just agreeing with me. Sagwa, yo, my best friend.
Okay, you guys really be knowing the themes to
Well,
these.
yo, when we were kids watching cartoons, they had multicultural TV shows to watch.
Yo, what Jasmine just said, all you people talking about, oh yeah, I was way too sophisticated as a child. I was watching Frasier
Frasier.
Gargoyles.
growing up. I
Anytime
was
that
watching,
came on, it's
what's the one Sex in the City? Like, bro, if anyone pulls up on me and tells me between the age of like 6 and 12 that they were really sitting down watching these shows, like
They're
you're
liars,
a
fam.
psychopath.
Young and the
Okay, but
Restless and
Passions?
General the Hospital.
Passions.
General
See, that's
Hospital, I can
different.
because your parents were watching that.
Exactly.
What about
They-
Passions? You guys remember that?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
But I wasn't. I
Low
wasn't
key,
thumping
nah, that
that.
had a good
was.
story to follow.
I remember one of them had like that.
The short kid,
Dumpy
Timmy.
Child?
Timmy. Timmy.
Yeah.
Come on, I heard he died though.
And niggas die every day. The fuck?
Say less.
Yeah,
Oh,
fam.
man. Man,
That was the shit.
early 2000s, 90s. Good times.
Nah, you know what the best show of all time?
Latin lover.
Wait, what? What? What did I miss here?
Let's go. Yo, shout outs to TLN, man. Shout outs to TLN.
You know how much
you never heard of Latin
Channel
Lover?
35, TLN, the Latin channel.
Oh yeah, the Latin channel. What about it?
You know how much times late night I accidentally purposely landed on that channel?
Oh, you guys are nasty.
Nah, listen.
No.
Nasty.
It was dry sex, but it was.
Listen, that turned me. That did turn me on. Yes. But it also, what did it do? It opened my brain to like Buena Vista, and when they had the Portuguese sections. What's that one girl?
Telenovelas, fam.
The telenovelas. Like, stop it, bro.
I don't know
the
what you guys. I was watching PBS. Okay.
Soundtrack unbeaten. Are you kidding me?
Sorry guys. Sorry. TVO, PBS. That's what I. Teletoon.
Listen.
Tumbleweed. Remember that hamster? Tumbleweed.
Ants in your pants.
Yo, I swear to God, if I had bananas in pajamas.
Come on, Dudley the Dragon.
Oh.
Yo, I didn't like Dudley the Dragon though.
Fuck off. That was
I didn't
sick.
like Dudley the Dragon.
Dudley the Dragon
You know what
was
I
sick.
miss? Dunkaroos. You guys remember Dunkaroos?
The
snack.
cookie something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, they changed the formula and I stopped eating it.
It's not the same?
It's not.
Trash.
I can't even eat it though.
You can't have it.
I
I
can't
don't know
have
what
any
they did to the
wheat.
icing.
I'm
It's
still
like the thing that they did with
Word, I
sriracha.
didn't
They
know
changed the
that.
pepper.
Yeah. Fruit
Yo.
gushers.
Cannot do.
Gushers were sick.
They were
Gushers
okay.
were sick.
Fruit roll-ups.
Now you're
roll-ups,
talking my
yeah.
language, bro.
You know those ones you used to wrap it around your finger and just suck it? Man?
Yo, you remember the ones where they had like a cutout, like an outline?
Yep.
And you could like
peel it off.
Come on.
Come on, man.
They
You
don't know the
vibe.
vibes.
And splitting it. Remember the bubble gum that was like in a circle?
In a tube.
Yeah, like
and
you think? Yeah.
Yeah, the
I used to do the
foot-long.
whole thing.
This guy's a bubblegum connoisseur, so he
on.
knows all the gums.
Bubblicious.
Let's hear about this.
They don't need to know about that.
They don't want no.
They don't need to know about bubblicious.
Bubblicious. Yo, they don't want to know about that.
Yo, Che Wavy is cutting up right now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm really enjoying these funky vibes.
He's in his bag right now.
Che and I are gonna be playing at Vice City, an event that him and I and Coolin' Who You Foolin' and other artists in the city throw at Parts and Labor. We were supposed to be there this month, but we're not gonna be there this month. I think we're gonna move it to next month. We'll see. You guys will know. You guys will know. Man, what haven't we touched yet?
I feel like we touched everything, but for real, guys, like anytime I pull up to an event in the city, it's only if St.Mdnght spinning or if Che and all these guys, like they're amazing, man. You guys know how to throw some good parties.
Yeah, all those other DJ crews are trash.
Yo,
Am I allowed to say that on this?
you can say this. Hey, no holds barred, bro. You
Yo,
can say
Hashtag
whatever
no
you like.
filter.
Hashtag Young Osaka said it.
Hashtag Young Osaka.
Yeah,
Let's make
man.
that trend, people, please.
Young
All I
Osaka
want in
said
life is one trending hashtag.
What?
Hashtag Young Osaka said it.
Yo, I'm a walking hashtag. My whole life. Am I lying? High school.
Yo,
Come on.
elementary.
You'll learn. You'll learn.
I'm sitting here learning right now. Let's go.
The producers say that we're running out of time, folks. So unfortunately, this is the end, but
The end.
not for long. We'll definitely be back. I do want to let you guys know what space we're in right now, but it's a secret.
Top
It's a
secret.
You guys will know in time. Man, in the meantime, between time, you definitely know where to find us. At Young Osaka, at DefinitelyMe, at myself, St.Mdnght. You'll be able to find updates on REQ ROOM, on No Request Club. Shout outs to Jay Merskoy in the back doing all the handiwork, the dirty work
Big
for us
things,
for
big
now.
things.
Shout outs to New.Wav's Che Wavy for giving us the vibes. And yo, what else am I missing? You know what it is.
Yo,
You'll see
This
us
is
have
just
some
a taste.
nutriment. Enjoy a can of nutriment.
There you go. Enjoy a kind of
it.
nutriment, bro. Hashtag Young Osaka said it.
He's trying to get a nutriment sponsorship. This is what this is all about.
Nutriment's gonna sponsor No Request Club.
Yes.
We're putting it out there.
Gonna sponsor REQ ROOM. Let's get it.
Let's fucking go.
REQ ROOM. You
Man.
already know.
Peace, y'all.
Cooler, baby, don't talk like that. With your sexy ass, how you walk like that? Life is 2K, but that's a no fact. If I'm coming to hang, you know I need my cash.